Hey y'all, welcome back to the Purpose T Academy. I am your coach, Coach T. Thank you so much for joining or tuning in to another video of mine. If this is your first time here, welcome. You are in for a show. This is, I would say, the best class there is, hands down, when it comes to learning about sublimation and t-shirts. So if you are returning, thank you. I truly appreciate you. A lot of people have been asking me to show how to do the slicing. This video is specifically on slicing. As you all know, I did previously upload a slicing video. However, I have made some new and improved changes to how I do slicing. So preferably, this is the video in which sums up everything. If you don't get it after you watch this video, that just means that you may need to book a one-on-one with myself, or it may mean that you need to stop the video, rewind it, slow it down, do what you have to do in order to grasp it. If that does not work, please don't let that discourage you, and please just book a one-on-one with me, and I will walk you through how to do it. At that point, I can see your screen, I can see what you're doing, I can see where you are, what you're not getting, and so forth. But yeah, okay y'all, enough of that. Let's really hop into it. It's our 4th of July design, well, one of them that I have created, and what we're going to do is we're going to slice this up so that we can make the shirt using our small wide format printer and our small heat press. So this is our design. This first layer is considered what is called a guide. I typically like to duplicate my template just in case I need to come back here and edit something for whatever reason. If this document was to save, if my laptop was to crash, whatever, I will still be able to come back and edit this. So we're going to duplicate it. Now what we're going to do is we need to turn this layer off or delete it. Go ahead and delete it by clicking on the delete button. Now we're going to click on share, and we're going to download, and we're going to download the current page, which is page 2. That's the page that I'm looking at. So you don't want to download page 1, you want to download page 2. Then you're going to click on done, and then click on download. Now, after you do that, you can click on add page. What you also need to do is go up here now, and this is another reason why we make sure that we do everything in the beginning in our actual design or our template, in our template file. So now we're going to click on this guide layer, and on the keyboard we can do Control C or Command C to copy, and then we're going to paste that guide layer here. Now, as you're watching this video, please understand that you do not have to do the things in which I'm doing in my order. You can do it in whatever order that you may know. Also, feel free to leave a comment if you feel like you would have done something differently, or, you know, just to help the next person out. But yeah, so we copied our guide layer and we put that there. Now, you should also have cutouts. This is my cutout. I recommend that you use my cutout for any shirt. My cutouts will fit any shirt. So the size of the shirt that we're doing today is a small, medium woman's shirt. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm just going to paste it here in the center. This is a particular brand that I do use, and these are the measurements that I took for my woman's shirt. This is 33 inches wide by 28. So this number or this measurement is very important for this next step here. So we're going to say that we're doing a shirt for a different brand, and that brand size for a woman's shirt is 33 by, I'm going to say 30. So what we need to do, we need to resize this cutout, so we can click on position, and then we're going to do 33, and then we're going to put 30, and then click enter. I like to align this like in the center, not in the center of the, like this is the center of the page, which is fine, but I like to align my cutout where my guide is, if that makes sense. So after we do that, we're then going to go to uploads, and we are going to upload. I already have it here because I've been pretty much practicing, but you're going to upload the file that you're going to upload this file that you just saved as a PNG. All right, so after we do that, we're going to add in our image, and we're going to click and hold. Click on this image, hold it, and drag it so that it fits into our cutout. This cutout is called a frame. So we're going to move this out the way. All right, so now we want to, I'm going to stretch out my design because I like for my design to be big and stretched out. So we're going to double tap here, and I'm just going to stretch this out to the left, put it like in the center, and then click over here on the side. And then what I want to do, just to make sure that she is in the center of my shirt, I'm going to, you can click on position and then click on layers, drag this layer behind. All right, so this is perfect. So now we're going to delete this layer. And next thing that we want to do, I think a lot of you all are getting confused on this next step. So I'm going to just show you, but click on file and then create new design. Again, the shirt that we're doing is a women's small medium, which I said was 33 by 30. So we're going to create a new design that is 33 by 30. And then we're going to go back to okay, so then we're going to go back to our design. So I think that a lot of you are getting stuck here because you'll come here, try to copy this and paste it, and as you can see, like this is moving, and that's not right. It should not be moving. So what we technically have to do is click on share, and then we want to download this as transparent background, and make sure that we download the current page, which is page 3, and then we're going to click download. Okay, so now we're going to click copy, and you can click on these 3 dots to copy, and then we're going to come here to our new design or template that we have and paste it. Now after we paste that, we can click on share and download, and this is where the slicing is really about to begin. And then we're going to do transparent background. So as y'all can see, if we was to come here and try to slice this up, our image is moving, and that's not what we want. So that is why we download this image with the transparent background. Now we're going to click on add page, and then uploads. Click on upload, and then we're going to upload the cutout that we just saved. Now we have to stretch this out corner to corner, and it should snap. Now you do need these rulers, in which in order to get the ruler, what you'll do is you can go to file, and then you can go to settings, and then click on show rulers and guides. So the printer that I'm using is 13 inches wide. There is a margin on the printer or on the paper in which I can't print from side to side. There's like a little border that the printer leaves. So on my printer, my margin is I don't want to say my margin is 12.95, but the width that my paper prints out is 12.95. I found this out by going to the settings on my printer. So when I come here to the left hand side, I get this purple line. I don't want to do 12.95 because it's not giving me enough wiggle room. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set mine at about 10.5. That's fine with me, makes it easy. So 10, next I'm going to do 20, 20, and then we could come here as well, and we can do 30 if we wanted to. And then again, so my paper will print. There's also a margin for 19 inches, I believe. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do this by 19. I'm going to do this by like 17.35 or 16 if I wanted to be safe. Okay. So now here's where the slicing will begin. We're going to click on our image, and as we can see, if I was to move this, it now allows me to slice, what I call slicing. So we're going to create our first slice of our shirt. After we do that, we can click on the duplicate button. Now I like to go to position, and then I like to click on top so that it can align it on the top, and then left. It just makes it easy with me so I don't have to worry about snapping. Now this part is called overlapping. So I'm going to zoom in, and we're going to overlap by by 1 inch, no more than 1 inch. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing here so that we can get our next slice. We're going to duplicate, go to top, and then left, and then stretch this out to the right. And then we're also going to overlap over here. All right. So now we're going to duplicate this again, top and left. And then we can come over here to the right. And then we want to slice. Then we want to overlap. Now we just need to do one more. Duplicate, top, left. Come here. Stretch her all the way over. And then overlap. Okay, so now after we do that, we just need to also overlap this. Well, really, yeah. So we need to do the same thing for this bottom portion. So we can click on duplicate. Now we can click on bottom, and then we can do left. Come grab this button, stretch her out, and then we just need to overlap at the bottom. Perfect. Click here. We want to duplicate. Make sure you click on bottom, left. Stretch her out until she clicks. And then we need to overlap. Now we have finished with all of our overlapping, or we have finished with all of our slicing. So the last thing that we need to do is get this prepared and ready for printing. And what you'll do with that is you want to do File, Create New Design. Again, my printer is 13 inches wide by 19, but I'm technically going to do the width of my paper margin, which is 12.95 by 19. Okay, so we're going to come back here. We're going to come back to where we have our slices of our shirt, and we can click on the 3 dots, click on copy, and then Control V to paste. Now we're going to add a page, copy, and paste. Add a page, copy, paste. Now as I get here, I can see that I can actually stretch this out. Oop. Okay. So as I get here, I see that I still have a little bit more wiggle room in which I can more than likely fit this entire sleeve on. So I'm going to Control C, copy, come back here, delete, and paste. Alright, perfect. Add page, Control C, copy, Control V, paste. And I'm also going to save on paper, Control C, copy, and put these two on one sheet. And then lastly, all I need is this middle piece. Add page, Control V, paste. And yeah, so we are pretty much done. I can do share and then download, and then download as PDF. Alright y'all, so that is the end of this portion of the slicing. Tomorrow I will upload a video showing you all how to actually put the pieces together. Again, with this video, y'all, it took me 18-minute max to do this, but this is while teaching. So I just want to say, you know, take your time, slow down. It's no rush with this thing. I know a lot of people are rushing to get a big printer, but listen, start where you can. You do not need no big printer to make sublimation all over t-shirts. But I really do hope that this helps. Again, stay tuned to the next video. Bye.